Oh, you listened to Congrats on your show. This is so exciting.
David, this is
Thanks.
so exciting.
What made you
Thanks. It's
want to start doing like more interviewee stuff?
After our interview. Yeah.
this definitely after your interview. That's not a lie. That's the truth. You definitely inspired me.
Aww.
Stop.
Well, like you're inspiring us right now because we keep wanting to try to get in on like the YouTube thing where we just like
Me
record
too.
when we're recording, but we're like, how do we do that with edits? Like, so I'm fascinated. I'm going to be really interested to see.
I know, we're like video.
Oh my
I
God,
mean, personally, I'm a video virgin. I'm terrified of what's going to come out of this, but also very excited.
I am
Gonna be
currently
great.
using a ring light and a lot of board games, so that way I don't have too much double chin to hold up my computer.
Yes,
So
that's smart. I was just thinking that. I was like, I
Actually,
wish I was like
yeah.
here.
I'm going to grab some books. God damn it.
and the editing is just fun because I get to make fun of people through edits. I don't even have to say anything. Welcome to the podcast edition of the Run Through. Just kidding. I didn't blow out this hair to not show it to the world. If you're tuning in each week, thank you. If this is your first time tuning in, well, what the hell have you been waiting for? Just kidding. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Here at the Run Through, we catch up with folks who work in the entertainment industry to talk about what happens behind the scenes. And we love pop culture. So we play games, we have a good laugh, we have a great time. I'm sure you're ready to get into it, so let's kick off tonight's show. All right, what happens when you mix Enya with the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Well, you have our next guests. These two funny ladies are getting wild with their new podcast. One has such a smooth voice. It's so silky that if this were 1995, she'd be giving Delilah a run for her money. The other one, well, she's Pam. Please welcome my next two guests, co-hosts of my favorite podcast, and after today, your favorite podcast, Sarah Armstrong-Brown and my long time friend, Pamela Riley.
Oh my God!
Hi.
David,
Hold on. Just
I'm
now.
like, shit. That's so fun.
Let's kick it off. Let's let the people know who you all are.
Cool.
So let's give them the run through on you. Let's start off with you, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. I'm Sarah Armstrong-Brown. I am an actress. I'm a singer. I'm a voiceover artist. I am a podcast co-host and co-creator and co-producer. And I am a Pisces. And I don't know what else to say.
Pam, why don't we go to you? Give us the run through on you.
Oh, I am a actor, singer, dancer, comedian, freelance writer, hospitality extraordinaire, and currently at home with a 2-year-old and somebody's wifey. Never thought that would happen.
And you're a podcast co-host.
Oh my God, of course.
and co-creator and
Overall, I
co-producer.
am a co-host and co-producer of Don't Tease Me.
Oh.
That's the perfect segue. Let's tell everybody what Don't Tease the Animals is, what it's all about.
So basically, it's a casual comedy podcast that we take a topic and a relatable topic, whether it's something we love or we're obsessed with or we're clueless about, and we poke at it with absurd banter and ridiculous games, and we tear it apart and occasionally have surprise guests.
Fabulous surprise guests.
Fabulous surprise guests. Or we take some people slide into our DMs and we take on their challenges as well. And they weigh in on said topic and tear it apart with us in our games. It's so
I didn't know
much
that
fun.
sliding into the DMs. I didn't know sliding into the DMs was an option.
Oh
That's
been
how
happening
Whodunit though
for-
actually happened. That's how Whodunit though actually happened because somebody was like, "When are you doing true crime?" And we were like, "Oh, that seems
And then
scary."
it's-
So we just kind of did our own spin on it.
And
And we're gonna get into Whodunit because Whodunit was one of my favorite episodes.
So ridiculous.
I mean, there are a lot of good ones, but Whodunit had me in stitches. I was dead.
That was a fun one. That was good.
Dead.
it was a good.
Why don't we play a game?
What?
All right.
You like games. I like games.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. Let's shake it up a little bit. Why don't we play a game called PodClash?
Okay.
Okay.
In this game, PodClash, I'm going to give you some duos who are putting together their own podcast. And you, based on who they are, have to give us what the name of that podcast would be.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Ooh, this is a good one. You're going to like this one, Sarah.
Okay.
Mary Berry
Oh.
and Chip Gaines.
Pam probably doesn't know who those people are.
I'm so sorry. I don't know who. Oh, wait. Chip is the guy that has the wife and they have Magnolia Home at Target.
Yes.
Ding, ding,
Okay.
ding. You got it.
All right.
Yes.
But I don't know the first. Who's the first one?
Mary Berry, she's like she was a judge on the Great British Baking Show. It's like I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't
well,
know.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's really good. I love that. That would be such a great duo. Do you want me to? Should I just take this one? Since Pam
Please.
doesn't know who
Yes.
they are. Okay.
Mhm.
Great. I'm gonna say. Okay. The name of it is gonna be Soggy Bottom Demo Days.
Oh.
I
I know nothing about these two, and I would literally be like, long car ride, click. Okay, see what this is about.
What is this? And it's just gonna talk about their trials and tribulations as they like make their way through the English countryside and renovating down and out bakeries.
I
Maybe.
love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
That was
Wow.
good.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Pam, I'm going to throw one your way.
Ah. Okay.
Connie, the hormone monstrous,
Oh my God.
and Duke Ellington.
They like Duke Ellington, like the
Okay.
Duke Ellington.
Okay, I love you so much.
No, the Duke Ellington from Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Do you watch Big Mouth?
Oh, so not the musician.
Well,
I don't-
technically,
Well-
yes. But his
Okay.
ghost, and he's a little horny, and he's living in somebody's attic, and he's trying to be like their mentor for puberty, and he's
Oh,
pretty
this
wild.
must be one of
Pretty
your
wild.
favorite shows. This must
Oh
be one
my
of your favorite shows.
Yes. Oh my God, I absolutely love that. I'm sad that the next season isn't out. I'm waiting impatiently for it. Okay, a
We have much different
podcast
television habits.
name. Okay. Oh, trash. I would go. Okay, wait. I want it because there's so many variables here that I need to mesh. Okay. What about? Okay. Primal adolescence and all that jazz. Okay.
You
I like
you
that.
two are really good at this game.
Stop, David.
All right, let's give you another one. Rupaul and Erica
Oh, that's
Jane.
gonna
Is
be
this
you.
for me?
That's
Do
gotta
you
be
even know
you.
who Erica Jane is?
Well, yes, I do now because I did my research for this episode.
Oh
She's
Well,
a
and
pretty
she
mess.
also was in Chicago, so I saw her on all the trash cans in 42nd
Yes.
actually
Street.
saw her.
Yes,
I
she's
saw
been
her.
all over all the
On
trash
all
in New
the
York City.
trash in New York City. Do you think she knew that that's where they were going to put her picture?
100%. And she was down for it.
That's
I mean, I would
hilarious.
be. Put me on
Thank you.
all
On
the
all the
trash
trash
cans.
cans. Oh my God, I love
Okay.
RuPaul though.
RuPaul and Erica Jane. Oh my God, this would be. I mean, I just want to call it heaven, but I can't. I'm gonna say, because this is the first two things. This is the first things I think of when I think of these two. Sachet the padded puss.
Oh,
That's the first thing that I think of when I think of each of them. Sachet, obviously.
right.
And then Patted Puss, like her very first season, she was in rehearsals with Mikey, and it was like pat the puss, pat the puss, pat the puss.
The puss, pat the puss,
And it was
pat the puss, pat the...
everything.
All right, let's do one more.
Okay.
This one, Sarah, I feel like you can play. Moira.
Oh my God.
And
Can
Alexis.
you imagine
Is that
what a
Schitt's Creek?
shit show? That's Schitt's Creek.
That's
and that,
a shit show.
That thing would be a
Yes.
shit show. That podcast would never happen. You know what? That podcast would literally just be Alexis rambling about like her wild stories of her youth while like Moira runs around in the back trying to find the right wig and like rehearsing her like opening monologue because she's a disaster. And I am so obsessed. I'm going to go with Rose Moira's baby. Kind of like Rosemary's Baby.
Ah!
And
I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
I was like,
Rose Moira's Moira's baby. The horrifying true riches to rags story, starring, written, directed, and produced by Moira Rose and co-featuring Alexis Rose, who also does PR.
So that game was fun, but I want to know, how did you two find each other?
Oh, how we fell in love.
Paid to find each other.
We found love in a not hopeless place.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were both hired to do chorus line in Colorado.
I still miss that body.
God, do I miss? I would give my right eye for that body.
Oh my God.
That body is long gone.
We danced so many hours.
Oh my God, 8 shows a week.
It was ridiculous.
And then we were servers too. It was a dinner theater. So so before the top of the show, you had to like stretch and vocalize, and then you had to give people their drinks, take their orders, give them their stuff, and then run back, refresh your makeup, get on stage, and then at intermission you had to serve desserts.
It sounds so glamorous. It sounds like my days in drag. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you had to hustle. When we did drag, Joanne and I pimped that hoe out as often as possible.
Right.
As often as possible. And I am a strong Latina woman, so I get very jealous. But when it comes to money, go work, honey. Go work.
Yes.
There were plenty of men there was one time that Joanne came backstage and I'm changing and he goes, things just got really weird out there. He's like, I can't go
Indecent
back out
proposal
there.
time?
What? I was like, what happened? And he said that a guy came up to him. Everyone always bought us drinks. There were always random guys that were like a little extra touchy-feely.
Yeah.
And he said this guy randomly just walked up to him and just went and licked his face.
No. Oh
Stop,
my God.
David.
He was in drag. He had been in drag for hours. Anyone who's ever done drag or been near a drag queen knows that anything that's happening in this area
No touchy.
is not
No touchy.
It's gross. I mean, you're padded, you're sweaty.
I was gonna say he must have like gotten a full layer of foundation on his tongue.
A whole layer of glitter and foundation.
Well, he deserved it.
I told Joanne, I want to go to Disney World, so buck up and get back out there.
Oh
back
my
out
God.
there.
Yes.
Make yourself useless.
Get out
Make
there.
yourself useful.
You're like, come back to me when somebody offers you $1
And then
million to sleep with you, and then we'll talk about it.
Correct.
This is nothing.
Lick
And
the other
even
side,
still-
we'll make it even.
If there's a time limit on the $1 million offer, you go.
We'll talk,
and we'll
about,
talk
it
about it
We'll
after.
just get counseling or whatever. It'll be fine.
Right. So I adjusted my tuck, and I went out and performed, and I sent them out to the hounds. Sarah, tell us about your background work. How'd you get into voiceover? What took you there? When did you discover such a silky quality to your voice?
It's funny because I actually don't really think of myself as having a voiceover voice. Like, I have like a very sibilant thing. I have TMJ. Like, I have a higher pitch than like most of, because like when we were growing up, it was like the big like promo voices and like the, deep. And that's not when I talk like this. And I'm like, oh, hey guys, what's going on? Like, but I got into voiceover 10 years ago. I just found a great coach. His name is Jeff Lupitin, and he's in Chicago, and he taught me and gave me a great demo. And then it just kind of evolved from there. And the last couple of years, like after I moved to New York, I like was so lucky to be picked up by like just the most brilliant management team like ever. And they took a chance on me because then I've booked like, 5 national commercials, and I've been just doing like a lot of crazy stuff that I like can't even believe like I'm saying that right now. It's so ridiculous, but yeah, I've been very, very, very lucky and very blessed.
Let's play another game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Talk about making people look like dicks. We
Fire.
only do 2. David, you're like on it.
The games
awesome.
are
And we're on
my
video.
favorite part.
The games are afoot. This is amazing.
Okay, so this next game is called What You Watchin'.
Ooh, okay.
You have 30 seconds, and we'll alternate, to either convince folks to watch the show I'm going to say, or convince them not to watch it. First one is Glow Up.
Oh my God, you should totally watch Glow Up. Glow Up, okay, so Glow Up is a reality show on Netflix. It's about makeup artists that are, speaking of like RuPaul, like the most incredible makeup artists, and they're all in Britain. And they, I have a thing about British reality shows apparently, but like they literally, they have a new challenge every week, and like whether it's like theatrical or like abstract or fashion or whatever, it's incredible. And what they do is like ridiculous. And also it's a great masterclass to like learn dialects.
Pam, your turn. Cobra Kai.
Oh my God, it's so good. If you love 80s, like I love 80s, and I'm dating myself and I don't do that. I am nostalgic for everything Karate Kid. And if you want to be the best around, you should watch this fucking show because it's so good. It takes you on the other side of the bad guy, Johnny Lawrence, and he's a loser. And then he, of course, runs into Ralph Macchio. What happened? I don't know, but you gotta watch. It's so good. Full circle, totally epic.
That was awesome. I do want to watch that show.
Good. It's so good. I may have been up watching it till like 12:30, 1:30 in the morning, and sometimes 2 because I press next.
So let's talk more about the podcast.
Oh, our podcast? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite episode? And I know that you're probably going to say mine, but do you have another favorite episode?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It's like trying to choose. I mean, I don't have kids, but it feels like trying to choose between your kids. It's like if I had more than one dog, I would have to choose between, and I had to that would be terrible. It would be so hard.
Oh, that's easy. The dog thing is easy.
Wow, that's hard.
I think for me, I am tied between our pilot and our finale because it's like there's just something so like
you went heartfelt on that shit.
Really?
That's so sweet.
You're a fucking card. Wow. Okay.
I also like Nature is Fucked. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say I'm a 3-way tie between Casey Hotz.
Ooh, that's a good one. And this is all other than Holler Out Your Window, David.
I mean, Holler Out Your Window is like the top choice. You're telling us it's not qualified, so we're like, fine, I guess we'll stop.
Right. You have to
3-way tie between Casey Hot, just because her voice and your voice.
My God, her voice is insane.
Like, it was ridiculous. And then the mall one we did, I really liked.
Shopping.
And then I really liked the songs one.
So we didn't answer. We didn't pick one at all. So just all of them.
We fail,
I guess.
I mean, what I'm learning tonight is that this is just a love fest. Like, you love your podcast, you love all your episodes, you love each other.
Which one's your favorite, David?
We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the show, but the true crime one got me.
Who done it though?
It got me.
Really fun.
I mean, I have
so
a very
ridiculous.
soft spot in my heart for Columbo, and Pam's Detective was 100%. If you did not channel Columbo in that podcast, he channeled you. He said, I'm going to be in this.
I'm coming in.
And I'm doing it.
Coming in hot.
I'm not mad.
Especially
I love Columbo. I'm obsessed.
So good. I especially loved when, because you were, for folks who have not heard it, but you should definitely tune in to Don't Tease the Animals and listen to this. It is right before the finale. Listen to follow the whole trajectory of the show. But when you get to this one, I'm like, I was like, how are they going to do this? Much like you were saying in the podcast, like,
and that's the thing. We didn't really know.
We're like, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. And I was like, because there are like true crime podcasts, but I was like, that's not like the feeling that I got from the two of you. So I literally was like, how is this gonna happen? And you made it work.
Oh,
I was in stitches. So for folks who have not heard it yet, they each play multiple roles. And sometimes they play against themselves. Which
we were channeling like Middleditch and Schwartz, and we were like, let's try to make these two proud.
Let's give
and
it a whirl.
We kind of like, failed. We bit the big one on that one, but it was really fun.
I mean, I don't know. David's telling us we scored, so I don't know.
I think you. I literally was like, I wonder who did it.
You know what's so funny?
I was like very. I was very invested.
Thank God.
Let's play a game based on your true crime episode.
Oh, okay.
I am going to give you a couple scenarios. You have to tell me if the scenario is a real true crime scenario or if it is based off of a television show.
Okay.
All right. The first one.
A man drags his family to the middle of nowhere. He gets himself wrapped up in a life of crime, and eventually it leads to murder. Turns out his wife is the mastermind criminal and forces their family to accept said life of crime. The poor, innocent, simple community that they infiltrate becomes victim to their life, this life that they mask with their clean-cut, all-American image.
Oh, what do you think, Pam?
I don't know. His tone was very deceiving. Like you. I feel like you taught him that before I got on the call. That sounds like that sounds like a movie.
Sounds like a TV show. Yeah. It sounds like Ozark. I don't watch Ozark yet.
It sounds like Ozark.
It is Ozark.
Yeah!
It's Ozark. Okay, let's do another one. All right.
Two young men, lovers, go on a crime spree. They burglarize, commit arson, and eventually plot what they consider to be the quote-unquote perfect crime. They were wealthy college students with a hunger for fame and attention. The two kidnap a child with a plan to keep that child for ransom. Things quickly spin out of control. The young child dies after being tortured by these monsters.
I think that's real.
So that's actually a true story, but it sounds like a movie that was based on a true story. Alpha Dog. With Justin Timberlake. It's based on a true
really
story.
Good. It is
a true story.
It is a true story, and there is a movie, but it's not Alpha Dog. It's Murder by Numbers.
Oh.
It's the story of Nathan Leopold and Richard Loeb.
It was definitely a true story.
I mean, Pam, you're a comedian. You're a mom. You're a podcast co-host. I've talked to your husband before. He likes you. So clearly something's working there.
He does like her. He likes her a lot.
And outside of that, you've been musicals. You've been on tours. Like, how do you keep the energy up? What are you doing to stay alive?
Well, I have this. This is my heart. I don't know. I find a lot of joy in a lot of the stuff that I've done in the past, and I miss it so much, especially right now in this quarantine. I feel like doing this has become an incredible outlet that breathes life back into my creative part of me that was not with me for a while, and I have a mini me who I just want to set the best example for as much as I can. And I think I'm doing the right thing because she wakes up every morning and she wants to sing karaoke and she wants to work out with me and she wants to go out and do stuff. And I'm very grateful because I feel like David has known me a very long time. And I don't know, have I changed? Am I different?
No.
No,
You have not changed.
No, I haven't
you're
apologized.
exactly the same.
Having a kid getting married hasn't done shit for me, and I'm still a sass pot who just wants to make people laugh. And now I've dragged Sarah along for the ride, and it's great, and it really makes me happy.
Well, I'm loving the show. I'm going to continue to listen in. I can't wait till season 2 pops up.
Well, congratulations on this. This is so exciting.
Thank you. I thank the two of you because literally it was driving, listening to the podcast going, oh my God, this is so much fun
It is
talking to other people.
fun. It is fun.
As a wrap up, give folks your handles, where they can find you, where they can listen, how they should follow you. Give them everything.
Okay, we're on Instagram. We are at Don't Tease the Animals podcast. Same thing on
No apostrophe.
no apostrophe, none of that. All one word. Actually, Twitter, we are at DTTA Comedy Pod. Facebook, we are Don't Tease the Animals. So I'm at PMac116.
And I'm at Sarah Armstrong-Brown, all one word.
Thank
We
you
love
again
you.
for
This
doing
was
this. I
so
appreciate it. I
fun.
had so much fun.
Oh,
So good.
You
We
did it.
Oh my God.
we
You
made
corralled
it. We
us
did it.
into staying on target.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
You're like the man with the plan. You like nailed that.
Oh my God, they are literally the perfect duo. Make sure you follow Don't Tease the Animals. Binge listen to their whole first season. I'll be sure to keep you posted on when season 2 comes out. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I had a great time. Come back, hang out with us, share, like, comment, tell your friends. I hope I see you next week. Otherwise, you got some splaining to do.